Okay, this is going to be a quick video on my Adler 167 industrial sewing machine. I've decided to sell this machine. I got it from the original owner. I repainted the base. I did go ahead and put a servo motor on this one. I've had this machine, been keeping it for myself for, let me see, I think about 2 years. I just picked another one owner machine up, so I can't keep everything. I'm going to let this one go. This would be great for, you know, heavier work like car upholstery and things like that. Shut that light off. I'll demonstrate it with some Tech 70 thread on this 2 pieces of like a naugahyde. It does take the large bobbin. It takes the standard 135 by 17 needles. I have done a few mods on this as far as I ordered one of these drop down edge guides. You can put your fabric up against, oops, my hand's in the way, up against that wheel and use this as an edge guide, and it is adjustable. You can move it this way and that way, and this is a roller wheel. And then you can just get it back up out of your way if you're not using it, or if you don't like it you can just take it off. And then I also have some I believe these are made out of magnesium just by the looks of it, could be aluminum, feet that I put on the machine. Like I said, I got this from the original person that had bought it. I don't think they used it a heck of a lot. I usually don't judge these by the paint. I mean, you can tell if there's a lot of, if the paint's gone here, it was used a lot. This one doesn't look that way, but usually I look at the mechanism and that'll kind of tell a little bit of the story, how much it was used. So, and it's got the original knee lift. I was lucky to get that. It's the original bobbin winder over here. This is just a standard thread stand, three spool holder. I've got a new belt on it, and yeah, it's super clean. Of course, obviously I went through the machine before I brought it in my house to use. It does, your stitch length is over here. This is a lock, and then you have this thumb wheel here that you turn. You can shorten your stitches like this, and then just move it that way, and it locks it in. And then when you want to reverse is this way, and this is made in West Germany. It's the Adler 167, and oh yeah, I'll show you the bobbin, top loading bobbin here. It's got a really nice sharp hook in there. Nice running machine. I can't keep everything I go through. Sometimes you think you're going to keep a machine, and after a while you find another machine, and you know how it is. My house isn't big enough to keep everything, so this one's going to be for sale. And I'll just do a little stitching with it real quick. Zoom in there. And I think this will take up to a size 24 needle. I didn't really check on it before. I never used needles that big. They make such a big hole in the fabric. Okay, I'll get the light turned on here. Let me just check the video. Okay, that light. Let me see what's better. That's almost better. We'll leave it like that. Like I said, it does have the foot lift and servo motor. And it does have reverse, so you can back stitch. With the servo motor you can go really slow. I'm just using the simpler servo motor that's just the one part motor. It doesn't have a separate controller that you can put in a different location. I've had those. The one downfall to those is when you first start out, first turn on and start out, it needs to move a certain amount of the pulley, and it'll end up making like 3 stitches right away. So you basically, when you're starting out, the first time you turn it on, you'd probably want to sew on a scrap piece, and then if you know if you're going to leave it on, and then it won't do that anymore. And I generally don't need that, the 2-piece type setup. So yeah, this one cruises along real nice. You can go a lot faster, but if you're doing car upholstery, you probably don't want to run much faster than that anyway. Let me get this cut. Okay, so there's the, I think this is a Tech 70 thread I have loaded up in here right now. Yeah, size 69 or a Tech 70. There's that side, and there's the back side. Scissors. And there. Stitched together. Okay, that's probably all I need to show on that one. Then I do have one more machine that is going to be for sale. If I can get back off the tripod. And that's my Bernina 217-N. This is another industrial sewing machine that I got from the original owner, which took a lot of time and negotiation. I see why they wanted so much for the machine, because when I took the top cover off, it looked like it was never used. This was in another situation where they had several machines. I don't know if they were intimidated by this bigger machine, so they just continued to use their other little machines, or what the deal was, but I was real happy to get it. This is a zigzag machine. Right there's where you move the zigzag lever, and there's virtually almost no wear to the paint whatsoever. And there's a little chipping along the front edge, but this is the really nice top end Bernina 217. It's got the bobbin winder on the top here. It's got a repainted base. It's got the knee lift. And I put the LED light on it. It's straight stitch and zigzag. I think this machine will make the biggest zigzag out there. So let me get the tripod over there. And I'll do a little bit of, get the light out of the way here. And zoom in. Okay, and then this machine uses regular needles. This machine has the clutch motor on it. This is just a piece of denim that I'm sewing. It's got the knee lift, and you can see here's, I don't know if it's in the shot. I'll sew, so I go over the heavier part of the, this is a pant leg off of some blue jeans. And it has reverse. I'm using a gray thread, so the thread is pretty much disappearing here in the shot. I'm sitting here and I can't hardly see the stitches. And then all you do is move the lever up top to get a zigzag stitch. I'm gonna shorten the stitch length a little bit. And there's the, let's see here, there's the zigzag stitch that I was doing, and the straight stitch I was doing. There's the back side, a little darker denim back here. You can see the stitch, but on the faded side, that straight stitch pretty much disappeared. Alright, so that's the Bernina 217-N, and that's it.